Hi beautiful soul, here's Julie for another weekly guidance reading. Thank you so much for being here today. So for you who don't know me, I am Julie, I am an intuitive, and I am here to actually counsel, to teach, and to give a divine message. So the way I work is that I channel message for the collective, for you, and then I use different tarot and oracle cards, and sometimes I use a book if there is a special message that need to come. So for this week there is already some things that came out, and I would like to share that with you, and then we're going to dive in today's beautiful cards. So what I felt was that there is a really deep need of understanding the self, but also not letting ourselves being influenced by the external energy. So there is a deep sense that we need to stay grounded, and to stay very assertive. This word really coming out a lot. Because the energy are quite full on. That is really what the guides are saying. And when we actually disconnect ourselves from Mother Earth, when we are not anchored properly, we get ourselves taken away from actually our deep feeling. We follow just the trend, or we follow the influence of the external attitude. So there is a really deep sense of reconnecting the roots, and I can give you a simple exercise. Is every time you feel like you are too much in your head, because there is a lot of that at this stage, or that you feel unbalanced, or that you're not quite there with yourself, to actually visualize roots coming out of your feet, and feeling that these roots are really anchoring into Mother Earth. And then from that, asking Mother Earth to bring you the energy that you need to be very grounded and anchored into her. And feeling and visualizing that energy coming to the roots, coming into your feet, your ankle, in your whole leg, your pelvis, in all your organs, your cells, everywhere, to the point that it reaches your head and that you feel like you are completely anchored. If you want to reconnect to the universe at the same time and bring both energy to your heart center, that's beautiful as well. But we really need the roots to be anchored into that. That's really what I feel this week. A lot of people are, well, they say derooted. I don't even know if it's English, but I really see a tree that is really taking off of the earth, and there is a sense of unbalance. But also the most important is not just the imbalance, but it is actually the action we take from not being grounded, the attitude we have, how we get influenced by other energies. And we have to be very careful of that. It's not negative, actually. It's actually very positive. It's just a reminder that our actions sometimes are not ours. They are influenced by what is going as my English today. There is the influence, or yes, our actions sometimes are because of the strong energy and influence of others when we are not anchored. And that's a very, very important thing to remember. All right, so I was asked to read you the 28th of May. So we're going to have a look at what this message is about, if that gives us more information about what want to come today. All right, May 28th. I have the power to change my thought and the world. It's quite incredible, because I feel this is a message that comes often. If each one of us will practice getting in touch with the treasure within us on a daily basis, we could literally change the world. people living the truth change the world. For the truth of our beings is that we are filled with unconditional love. We are filled with incredible joy. We are filled with serene peace. We are connected to infinite wisdom. What we need to do is to know it and live it. Today we are mentally preparing for tomorrow. The thought we think, the word we speak, the belief we accept shape our tomorrows. Every morning, stand in front of a mirror and affirm to yourself, I am filled with unconditional love and I express it today. I'm filled with joy and I express it today. I'm filled with peace and I share it today. I'm filled with infinite wisdom and I practice it today. And this is the truth about me. I really love that, and I'm sure it's a message that came back, that is a reminder again. I feel sometimes the message have to be repeated, because it actually, there is a say about that we need to see something 8 times before we recognize that we have seen that, and that the message is understood by the body, the soul, the mind. So it's quite interesting that these messages are coming back again, and it really reminds us to really be connected to ourselves, to create what we want. When we are not anchored, we are unable to actually remember sometimes what we are saying. We live life just floating with it, but it's like we're not conscious about the action we are creating here. And so that's very interesting, the message that is coming this week, and I would like to know a bit more of where we are going with that. Yes, I think I understand where we are going with that. So what I'm feeling strongly, I think this one wanted to come. What I am feeling strongly is like we are talking again about not letting our mind taking the space over actually what we are supposed to live, the reality of what is there, because often the mind creates a reality that doesn't exist when it already think about the future and it's not anchored into the present. So we create some things. We create some things that is actually not accurate, and it's not us, it's the mind that is doing it. And so there is a strong need to retrain our mind to actually be able to become the creator of our life, and you will understand why I'm saying that in a minute. There is we are in a good space though, better than in the past. So I'll show you that in a minute in the card, what is coming up and what I'm hearing as well. Oh, there we go. What I'm hearing as well. All right. So I have 2 of the cards, fighting and guilt, that are upside down. To me, that's an old energy. I think we understand that to be happy in this time right now, and any time actually, we need to get out of the guilt and fighting with ourselves. The fighting of actually trying to change and control what comes in our mind. So it was quite interesting with actually finding peace, because when we go in a sense of connecting to the self, often it comes through let's say creativity. It comes to creativity, some things that we and what comes up right now is like, for example, painting, but also I'm talking about really taking yes, so really taking the time to sit down with ourselves. And I want to say meditation, meditating and connecting with ourselves in that way. But there is so many ways you can actually meditate, So I just want you to find really some things that really is creative to you, and give you joy while you go through that process, because it's very important. What this process is, so I think we have the understanding that we need to get out of that. Now it's finding the way that is going to help us to getting out of the mind and really let go of the fight, and understanding that every thought that come and pass, it's all about detaching from them. And remember that detaching from it doesn't mean that you're not experiencing it, or that you are out of your body. Detaching from it is actually not letting it take an important part of yourself. So to me, when I see detaching, I see a release. I see the cells flowing in the body. I see that the mind is actually clearing. I see a stepping back and letting what need to come to the forefront, and not really taking attention and analyzing it, but let it in be. Yeah, they say it's totally that. While you go into that process, there is a sense of actually letting go and trusting that when you detach, and I'm saying that with this card, knowing that when you detach, you're still safe. Because to let go, there is a sense of trust that need to happen. Trusting like there's people in the circus, trusting that the other is going to catch them. Here, it's more a message saying, when you let go, you become one to the self. You are more calm, you're more receptive, you're more able to understand a situation and actually find solution for it. When you fight with it, it's impulsive, and then guilt comes because of the impulsion, the action. And I think, relating to the first message that is coming, I think it's an anchoring process to be able to do that, and to not let ourselves be taken into that movement where you could be fighting when you realize the action you followed. I hope this makes sense to you, but yeah, it's quite precise. To me, this process is going to help you to become again the creator of your life. Because when there is a sense of let go, you're not getting attached to what is in front of you, what your mind is creating, but you're actually real with yourself. And so therefore you are able to live day by day, moment by moment, step by step, to get to where you want to be. And so you will become the creator, the actor of your life. And it's very, very peaceful. This is not quite there yet. We're not quite there yet, all right? So this is something that is going to come. And it's also quite beautiful with the creator, because although there is no control, over what is coming, there is such a sense of peace and trust that we are able to live moment by moment. So we don't expect what is coming. We don't create something that is maybe about to come or never come. We are actually working with life. And this is very, very empowering and very powerful because there is no expectation. There is just an enjoyment about what is going on right now. And we get so much fulfillment because we actually living the time fully that we have right now. We're not thinking about the future or about the past. We are here right now. And what I find beautiful with that is that we are able to be fulfilled and content with what is going on. All right, so what else? Yes. So we have the light. It is time to reveal your radiant light to the world. When you are able to connect to yourself, be in total fulfillment of the now, you radiate. And you can see that radiation is what I love about this. You can see that radiation with the creator of the now. So you will be able to really, without, I think you'll know, but without even not trying, your light and your fulfillment is going to be so strong that it will radiate out of you no matter what. And when you work on a path and meet someone or cross the way of somebody, they're just going to be uplifted by your energy, by your light, because you are in the now. And what is beautiful with that is that without even trying, they're going to be like, what is your secret? And you sharing, well, you know, I reconnected to myself and I feel very fulfilled in the now because I appreciate all that I have right now, all the moment that I have right now, and I don't have any expectation about the future that actually I am creating with my mind. And people will want to go on that path. You see, and that's the magic and the beauty of it, is that you become a teacher without even trying to be. Because you're showing the way, because you're practicing the way, and you radiate the way, really. So I just want to say this is incredible. And I love that the card that came out is an invitation, to connect. And it's really what I was saying. It's a really strong invitation to reconnect to the now, to be the creator of your light. So you see, we have two beautiful lights, and that is coming from, again, the solar plexus. And remember last week we talked about the solar plexus, I think it was last week. There was a strong need of reconnecting with the creativity. And again here, this is showing that we have understood now the process to get into that. And I love that. So now you are taking the step, you see. So that's what I love about how we need to be reminded. And if this message came this week, it just means you needed to really hear this again. And if you listen to this message on another week, it just means it was meant to be for you at the time. Now something came out about nutrition, and I'm just going to read that because that might be very personal and may concern a few of you, but I'm just going to read it. The power of protein. When we eat protein contains food, they are broken down into amino acids. Protein containing food includes meat, seafood, eggs, legumes, nuts, and seeds. Amino acids are used to create the cells of your body. Everything from the cells that make up your immune system to your muscle. What you eat can become part of your physical structure. We really are what we eat. How does knowing this influence your food choice? How does knowing this influence your food choice? That's better said. So it's quite beautiful because, you know, the way I work is a very holistic way. So I always looked at emotional, physical, spiritual, the environment you live in as well. And so nutrition is a huge part of it. And like, for example, with connecting, if you are depleted in some nutrient, you will probably find difficult to actually reconnect and grounding. So, you know, you could, we're talking about protein here, to actually help your body to have a really strong immune system that we really need at this stage anyway, but to your muscle as well. But what I want to say also is that not even talking about protein, but talking about food and fuel, it is what is giving you what you need to sustain in life. And so I wanted to go to that. I was starting with some things that they were showing me. So they were showing me about when you connect, also because it's related to the roots of connecting, you can actually eat a lot of veggies that are roots, like beetroot are really good. We have what's the name? Well, I hear carrot. There is another one, but I don't know the name in English. But anything like root, like ginger, turmeric, all these root, legume, not legume, sorry, that's in French. Food. I don't know why today I feel my brain is in French and in English. I don't know why, but that's all good. I'll go with the flow. And so I do feel the what they are saying is the food you choose. Here we're talking about protein, but the food you choose is going also to create the energy that you bring, like, you know, the energy to be able to connect, the energy to be able to boost the immunity, the energy that you need to actually do the work you do, the exercise you do. So I really encourage you to just look at what you fuel your body with and connect with that. So that might be another message as well, is to connect on the way you feel when you eat a certain food. So, and also timing wise, you know, for example, you might eat in the morning a breakfast and actually feel depleted in energy, when if you were taking that meal in another time, or you will feel like energized. So some food will deplete you, some food will energize you. So I invite you to connect to that as well. So connecting to the earth, to be in the now, but that is going to give you the ability to actually know what is good for you and what you need in food, and how food energize you or deplete you. You know, there is no one answer for one person. Everyone is unique and different, and I really encourage you to listen to that and see what comes and what you feel within your body. Yeah, they say that is everything for today. I feel there was the message was quite beautiful. I feel it's coming with lots of care. Yeah, it's what I feel. It's coming with a lot of care. We are in a caring phase, you know, like last week I felt it was like that as well. There was a lot of caring around reconnecting to the now, but it was about the creativity. But actually, yes, being connected to the now gives you so much ability to be in tune with yourself, to being intuitive, to know what feels right in the moment for yourself, and to listen to that, to not get influenced by what others say on so many levels and get yourself taken away from that. So that could be a simple message as that is connect to the now to feel what you need right now and not get influenced by what others think and say. So there is quite a different layers of this message. Take really what resonates with you, because that's very the most important things to do and that I encourage you to do. Yeah, so that's it for this week, beautiful being. I hope this bring you some things in your life and that you can reflect on and really get in tune with yourself. I am sending you lots of love and light for the weeks coming, and I'm going to see you next time. Take care, beautiful. Bye.